Hello and welcome to everybody on Cloud Fitness. So in this particular video, I am going to talk specifically about account usage cost dashboard. Now this particular dashboard is specifically used to monitor and understand the cost associated to your Databricks account level, right? So whatever is the cost encountered by your Databricks at the uh, or it is directly used to track the spending and the usage of your Azure Databricks account itself, right? It can be at the teams level, it can be at the project level, or it can be at the workspace level as well. So whatever spends are mentioned in this particular dashboard, all these are in USDs only. Okay, these are all USD prices, and the list, and this uses the list price of the SKU and does not include any discounts that your cloud provider might have provided you. So if you have got any discounts over the package, that is not included. So if an SKU has a list price of $10 per hour, for example, then it is using those $10 as the actual price to show you on the dashboard rather than including any discounts. So that is something that you should note. And these are all inbuilt dashboards. So if you go to the Databricks workspace like this over here, and you click on this drop down, which now the workspace should have Unity catalog enabled. So now whatever video I'm making, it's 2024, right? So without Unity catalog, nothing might work. Okay, so if you see, click on manage account, which puts you into the account console. So you need to be an account admin in order to come to this page. You should have account admin level privileges, then only you'll be able to see this. And then if you go to the usage on the left side, you will see the mention over here, usage consumption. Improve the usage dashboards, gain insights into your usage with pre-built dashboards, visualize breakdown, analyze tag attribution, and identify cost drivers. So for this, you can simply click on setup dashboard. Now here it will ask you want to use it at the account level or a single workspace usage. So let me say account usage, and then let me select a workspace from here, the workspace which I'm using currently. Or okay, let me use this workspace. Although this workspace is pretty new, it doesn't have much data or workload, but yeah, let me import it. So the moment you import it, you will see that the dashboard gets automatically imported here, and then you can see the serverless has started over here, that is attached to this to show you the data. So this is nothing but this is your account usage dashboard. I'll just wait for a few seconds for this to set up, but at the same time, you see where is this data coming from. Now if I open the catalog, so this data is coming pretty much from the catalog, from your system tables. I have already made a video on how to enable system tables, because not all these system tables are available by default. So and so please go ahead, watch that video out so that you have these tables and the schemas available in order for the dashboards to work, because those dashboards are taking the data from here only. Now remember that you need to have select privileges, right, on these tables, and you should be an account admin in order to use this dashboard as well. So now you can see, you can filter it on start date, you can filter it on end date, you can choose a specific workspace with which you with reference to what you want to check it. Right now if you see what I have done, I have used it at an account level, right? I have used it at an account level, hence I'm able to see all the workspaces. You can specifically choose one workspace here as well, and view date by week, day, month, and like, so these are like the normal filters. Probably I don't even want to go through it because these are obvious things. So if you see this group by, so how do you want to group by the billing origin, product, SKU, or the workspace? So let's say if I go this, right, model serving, lake house monitoring, jobs, where did I actually spend the cost, right? So all these things. So DLT, this is for the DLT, this is for the all purpose cluster, this is for interactive cluster. So here I have actually this is where the cost has been incurred, right? And how much cost has been incurred, that is also mentioned in USD. So similarly, and of course, if you want to make any change, you want to make it area chart instead of bar chart, or some heat map, like of course heat map doesn't make sense over here, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to explain here, that if you want, you can go ahead and you can change this as well, you know, as per the exact uh, use case. You can change the visual as well. So if you see usage over past periods, right? So USD, how much it has been charged for each of the SKU, right, in past period, that is mentioned. So like this, you have, if you want to filter on any tag, so whenever you create workflow or any job, right, that time you can put a tag on it. So let's say, so that tag, for example, oh, there are 15 workflows which are associated to one particular project, so you will put a project tag over there, so that whenever anybody will filter that project name, he or she will understand that for this particular project, this much cost has been encountered. So like that, you can put all the filters and everything, and you can try to understand how each filter will show you, the usage over here. So I have just filtered on Lakehouse monitoring over here. So you can see for the Lakehouse monitoring, probably I made a video in April. So that's why you can see that it shows some active costs over here for the Lakehouse monitoring enablement. So similarly, if you have any tags, you can just filter it and try to understand how it has come up, which date you want to filter it on. So all that kind of things you can actually understand. So if you see over here for the demos, there are a few demos that were added over here. So it kind of shows you all the jobs which have been run and how much cost have been incurred, which had the tag of demo. Okay. So similarly, again, for each of these, if you see, for each of these, how much is the usage over the past period, you can see that. So similarly, if you scroll more down, you can understand the usage. You can keep on, checking it. You can add a visual as well. You can change a particular visual as well. That will help you to understand the overall cost. So now if I go ahead, I change it to the workspace, then you will see it will show me the total usage based on the workspace, right? It is refreshing right now. Here you go. Now it is refreshing. Now instead of grouping by uh, the SKU, now it is grouping by workspace. So this particular workspace, Unity workspace, right? This Unity workspace has, in total, the usage is more in this particular workspace, right? Now the current workspace is the Cloud Fitness workspace, which I am showing you over here. So this has a very minimal usage. So that way you can actually understand a very good, you will have a very good understanding on how does it work. And similarly, if you click on these three dots, you can click on View Data Set. Okay, so here you will see the queries that have been fired on the system table. So you can see the system billing.usage table has been used to get that visual. So you should have a select privileges on this in order to understand that dashboard, or in order to see that dashboard. So these are the queries, these are the data sets that have been used. So you can create your own data set as well and put it on the dashboard, use it. So it is going to actually help you understand the cost of associated to your account. So I hope you understood this particular, video where I was trying to make you understand that at the workspace level, there is one more video that I have already placed yesterday, right? That is cost observability dashboard. That is with reference to your jobs, how a job is behaving within a workspace. Now this is an account level for each workspace where the majority of your spend is happening. So you can see the total usage of your account is $375 over here. That is what it is showing me, that okay, you have spent these many dollars in your workspaces, in your workspace, right? So like this, it helps you at the account level. The previous one, the video that I made, that is at the job level, how your jobs are behaving, how which job is giving you more costs. Here it is more at the workspace level. So I hope you understood this. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and as well as make sure that you keep watching and keep learning. Thank you so much for being till here.